Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Samuels, and this is part 6, the final video in my series about sexual addiction recovery. He's not going to be perfect. We've covered what recovery looks like, what phases to expect, what red flags to watch for, your healing process, and how to protect yourself. Now comes the hardest part, making decisions about your future. Should you stay? Should you leave? How do you balance hope with reality? And how do you make these decisions when you're still traumatized and uncertain about everything? Let's look first at the false binary. Most partners think they face a simple choice, stay or leave. But there are actually multiple options. Stay actively engaged in working on the relationship. Stay with clear conditions and boundaries. Separate temporarily for clarity and individual healing. Separate with specific conditions for reconciliation. Stay for practical reasons without emotional investment. Leave permanently. The choice isn't binary, and it's not necessarily permanent. You can try one approach, evaluate how it's working, and adjust. Here are some better questions to ask yourself. Rather than, should I stay or should I leave? Be more specific. About his recovery, is he showing consistent recovery effort over months? Is he taking full responsibility without blame? Is empathy developing over time? Are behavioral patterns genuinely improving? Is he honest about struggles or still secretive? Does he prioritize recovery even when it's inconvenient? About the relationship, am I seeing concrete improvements in how we relate? Is emotional intimacy developing? Can we navigate conflict productively? Can he support my healing without making his guilt the centerpiece? Do I feel emotionally safe or constantly on guard? Is the relationship adding to my life or draining me? And about yourself, is my mental health improving or deteriorating? Am I maintaining my identity or losing myself in monitoring or arguments and discussions? Is my hope based on evidence or wishful thinking? Am I staying from optimism or fear? Is my physical health suffering from chronic stress? Do I respect myself for staying or feel ashamed? These questions help you make reality-based decisions rather than decisions driven by fear or fantasies. One of the hardest challenges is balancing hope with reality. Healthy hope is evidence-based. I'm hopeful because I see concrete changes over the past 6 months. He's more honest, more engaged, more emotionally available. The trend is positive. Wishful thinking ignores evidence. I hope he'll change. He promised. I want to believe him. Maybe this time is different. How do you stay grounded? Track actual behaviors, not intentions or promises. Consult your support system regularly. Notice your bodily responses. Is anxiety decreasing or increasing? Set clear criteria in advance to note adequate progress or serious red flags. Give it adequate time, but not endless time. You should see meaningful progress within 12 months. When is leaving right? Sometimes leaving is the healthiest choice. This might be true if number one, he's not genuinely engaged in recovery after 6 to 12 months. Two, your health is deteriorating from staying. Three, abuse is present. Four, trust is too broken to rebuild. Five, you've fundamentally changed and don't want the relationship anymore. And six, the relationship was unhealthy even before addiction. What does healthy leaving look like? It's not impulsive. You've given it adequate thought. It's supported. You have legal, financial, and emotional resources. It's about your needs, not punishment. It allows for grief over what could have been. It includes self-compassion. Leaving after genuine effort isn't giving up. Sometimes it's the bravest, healthiest choice. When is staying right? Sometimes staying is absolutely the right decision. This might be true when genuine recovery is happening, consistent evidence over 12 plus months. You're healing too. Your own trauma recovery is progressing. The relationship is improving, actual emotional quality, not just better behavior on his part. You have genuine hope based on evidence, and your values support staying. Here's what healthy staying includes: boundaries, clear expectations and consequences, action, both of you working on the relationship, evaluation, regular assessments as to actual improvement. It focuses on your own healing. It's chosen based on reality, not fear. It includes consistent honesty, even if it means struggles are happening and are revealed. I've worked with couples 5 years post-discovery who have genuinely transformed their marriages. Not perfect marriages, but healthy and authentic in ways they never were before. Here's what's crucial to understand. Genuine transformation takes 2 to 5 years. Yes, 2 to 5 years of consistent recovery work. This means don't expect year 3 emotional availability from someone 3 months in, but don't accept year 1 crisis management from someone 3 years into recovery. Give recovery adequate time, but not endless time. You should see meaningful progress within the first 12 months. If you're not, something needs to change. I want to close by reminding you of this truth. You deserve a relationship where your boundaries are respected, a partner who takes full responsibility, genuine emotional intimacy, to feel safe and valued, and as I've said many times before, a life filled with meaning and joy. Whether you find that in your current relationship or in your life after this relationship, you deserve it. As we close this series, remember again the both and truth. Recovery is possible, and many people don't achieve it. You can hope for the best and protect yourself from the worst. You can love him and leave if the relationship isn't healthy. You can stay and maintain boundaries that protect you. His recovery matters, and your healing matters more. Time reveals truth, and you don't have to wait forever. Well, we've covered a lot in this 6-part series. Why recovery isn't perfect, what genuine progress looks like, the developmental phases, red flags to look out for, how to protect yourself, and how to make decisions. I hope this series has given you realistic hope, hope based on understanding what recovery actually looks like, not false promises, not fearful expectations. 3 final thoughts. You didn't cause this. His addiction is not your fault. You can't control whether he recovers, but you can control how you respond and what you accept. Your healing matters, whether the relationship survives or not. You can build a meaningful life. Thank you for spending this time with me. I wish you healing, clarity, and peace, whatever path you choose. And remember, you deserve genuine love, honest partnership, and a life that brings you joy. Don't settle for less.